Anyway, did I tell you guys the red pepper flake story outside the gym, or did I not tell you the story? Because I had a story that was so embarrassing, and I wrote it down, and then I was like, did I even tell it to chat? And then time went by, and I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't tell it to chat. But now I'm like, okay, I think it's time. Okay, so you guys know the story, that like famous copy pasta of the dude, the spaghetti pocket guy? Hold on, I'll read it to you. Went to a Halloween store to pick up a Ouija board. Grab a board, proceed to check out. Cute girl behind counter. Palms start to sweat, and I get nervous. Cute girl tells me it's $30. I reach into my pocket for money. Spaghetti falls out. Everyone stares as there's spaghetti on the floor. I try to clean it with my jacket, and it doesn't work. I run out of the store. No pics of girl because I ran away. I mean, it is funny because cleaning spaghetti with anything other than picking it up just mushes it. So this is very believable to me. So with that being said, I have my own version of a spaghetti story now. It's not particularly great or anything, and it can't beat the original, but damn it, it is what I'm going to share. So I'm going to the gym, and I'm going to the gym during the day today because I have plans that night. So I decided to go to the gym during the day so I don't miss the gym because I'm fucking ripped and shredded and hot. So I pulled to the gym during the day, and I hate going to the gym during the day because I'm the fattest guy there, and I feel like it's all young, attractive college kids. If I go too early, it's old people. If I go late at night, it's like just gym bros, a couple of them, and I'm more okay with that. But during the day, it's hot women. I'm just going to say it. It's like hot women, and I get intimidated, and it's hot dudes even. So I pull up to the gym. It is crowded. I park next to a car, and the parking lot is set up, so I'm parked facing a car. There's a car right in front of me. And there's a lady getting her shit, whatever, no big deal, just getting her shit from her car. Cute, young, college girl. I don't know. Okay, so I was raised in a poor family, and so I'm conditioned, although it doesn't apply to me anymore, I'm still conditioned. Anytime I go anywhere where they offer free condiments or toppings, I take as many as I can carry in my pockets because fuck you, Papa John's can afford it when, I don't know, when he's flying around in private jets or whatever. Okay, suck my dick. You can afford more, hot sauce. Okay, Jack in the Box, I'm taking this. Anyway, so with that in mind, my car in the door, which I haven't cleaned in a while, is overflowing with shit that I'll shove there. And it just so happens that currently it's overflowing right now with little red pepper flakes packages that just say on them red pepper flakes, and they have little red peppers on them. So maybe I'm closer to a car than normal. I don't know what it is. It's crowded, whatever. No, don't overthink it. I go open my door, and out pours 15, 20 packets of red pepper flakes all over the ground. And I get out of my car, I'm like, oh shit. You guys don't understand this. I am so hyper aware of people looking at me in social situations, like almost autistically. I look up. Now, I don't want to exaggerate and be like, the girl was making, no. I could tell that the girl had noticed that I dropped something, okay? She is now looking at me because, shit, and there's just a thing of red pepper flakes. Almost? What do you mean almost? I'm not autistic. So she's looking at me, okay? And I go, I don't know why I said this. Eye contact with her, red pepper flakes all over the ground. I go, sorry. I look this woman in her eyes and go, sorry. And now I'm standing here, and what I want to do is I want to just run into the gym and leave. But then I'm like, I don't want her to think I'm littering, but I also don't want her to. Here was the dilemma I was facing. I don't want her to think I'm littering, but I also don't want her to think that I value the red pepper flakes that I've just dropped on the ground. So all this happens in a moment, but it feels like a long time of contemplation. But I'm like, do I just walk away? Or do I sit here and one by one pick up all these Why were they there? Why do you have 20? And then you start to, in your head, you go, maybe I should approach her and explain to her, like, I grew up poor, and I grabbed these from a restaurant. I don't normally, they didn't fall out of my pocket, for example. I wasn't carrying these around. These fell out of my car. Why are you running? Come here. And then I chase her down. You grab her and you make sure she hears you. No, so I'm standing there. I'm like, what do I do? So I take the L because I'm not a litter bug. And I pick up all, I don't know, maybe 15 of my little packets of red pepper flakes. And I put them right back in my car. And I make sure they're deep in there. and I go in the gym. And what do you mean top G behavior? And I enjoy my workout. Okay. And you know what? I'll have you know that while I was working out, she came up to me and she said, Wubby, right? You're so muscular and attractive. And I get it too. I've dropped red pepper flakes before. And she sucked my dick right there. And that is the story of my red pepper flakes. First off, this video is crazy. But this new, I don't know if this is even new. I've been seeing these on my TikTok a lot, so maybe I'm just behind. But this new edit, it kills me. But also, have we talked? I think we might have. Have we talked about this speech he gives? This is fucking crazy. Unfunny Bert. Dude, Bert is so hated. I remember at one point he was like, yeah, internet. Everyone loves him on the internet around the same time that everyone liked Joe Rogan. He just, his bit is he just takes his shirt off. Yeah.
Dude, let me tell you something. I will never quit drinking. I will never quit drinking. I will always make sure that I can keep my body healthy enough so that I can always drink.
Well, you know what's crazy about this though? Like, this edit is hilarious. I love it. This news, I don't know if this is new, but I'm seeing these everywhere and I love them, right? He's not joking, which is what's crazy. This is insane.
That I can always drink. I love seeing a sunrise with a cocktail, seeing a sunset with a cocktail, having friends walk into your house with a bottle of wine, getting on a plane. Can I get you something?
Okay, so first off, I'll be real, right? If you know, towards the end of my life, if I'm doing great, yeah, maybe you know, a cocktail watching the sunrise with Kate Upton. Okay, yeah, I'm there. Friends coming over, a bottle of wine. Sure. Right? But is it a bottle of wine every day and it's every sunrise? Now I'm starting to get worried, right? Now, yeah, I like a drink from time to time. I do. But do I like, you know what I mean? Maybe relapsing ain't so bad. Shut up! No, actually, why I'm bringing this up, this next one is crazy to me. I cannot relate with this at all. So he says, I'm getting on a plane, right?
Can I get you something? Double Jack on the rocks.
What? I'm getting on the plane. Double Jack on the rocks. That is an aggressive alcoholic drink. You see what I mean now? Bro, he is flying based. I can't agree with that. I also think what you order says a lot about where you are in your alcoholism progression. And I can't, give me a drink, I'll tell you where it falls. I can't do this in my head, right? But if you present to me Double Jack on the rocks when you first step foot in a plane, that's max level. That is pro league alcoholism. Tito's and Diet Coke. What? Now give me the situation. Are you stepping foot on a plane? Maybe you're a nervous flyer. Not too bad. Vodka soda. I think that can go either way because I've seen people who are literally red, made out of leather, ordering a vodka soda on a plane. And then also I myself have ordered one nervously. I'm like, oh, I'm not feeling good. I got a long flight. Maybe this will calm me down. But I have seen like leather women with bleach blonde hair. I'll take a vodka soda. I'm like, oh, okay.
Lots of rocks. I love
lots of rocks.
The moment someone says, hey, we should get a drink. And
that's an alcoholic statement. That is an alcoholic statement right there. I love the moment when somebody says, hey, let's get a drink. He's like, I wait for someone to say it.
I love the moment someone says, hey, we should get a drink. And you're not supposed to. That feeling, it's like a first kiss.
No, it's not. It's not. No, it's actually not. I'm so thankful that I've never struggled with alcohol ever, despite what people think about me. Cause like, talk about an addiction that just makes you feel like shit all the time. Like I feel for people who struggle with that addiction. God bless them. But I also, if I'm being, full transparency here, if we're just homies talking right now, we might as well just shoot the shit, boys. I gotta be real with you. It's hard for me to understand it. I don't deny it, but it is hard for me to understand it because alcohol has made me feel so terrible. Itself has kept me from being an alcoholic. When I used to drink more in my early 20s, the thing that stopped me from like drinking more is I'd be like, my head, my ass, my stomach. Want to grab a drink? Oh my God, it's like my first kiss. You feel like shit after, what's the point? See, I don't go that far. I don't know if that's great. What do you mean, what's the point? I can tell you the point. The point, I mean, it's like everything. Every drug, right? You pay the price the next day. But unlike anything else I've ever done, alcohol will kick my ass. You know, the real danger, chat, and we're not going to get specific here. You want to know the real danger? The real danger is the drugs or the things that you do that don't have an immediate or even short-term downside. That's, boys, those are the ones you got to look out for. I want you to know I'm being actually very real right now. My mustache is making my nose itch. I'm not subliminally signaling to you anything. I'm really not. But like, I'm not. I just trimmed my mustache, so it's a little... I'm serious. Like, those are the ones that I'm telling you, those are the ones that you got to watch out for. Or food gets me. Food gets me. People saying key bumps at a urinal. I don't even know what that means. I do not know what any of those words mean in that sense. I know what a key is. Bump, like when you bump shoulders with someone. I know what a urinal is. When you put it together, I don't understand it. I don't understand. Rubbing one out on your lunch break. Addictive. No immediate downside. Well, you're not fat anymore. Food doesn't get you. Dude, you are so wrong. You gotta understand something, okay? I deserve to be a protected class because I'm fat. Let me explain myself real quick, okay? It's not that easy. You know, when you see somebody quit alcohol, everyone is all high fives and handshakes, and you would never hand them a beer. You wouldn't even drink around them if you're cool. You might still. It's their cross, right? With me being formerly fat, the amount of people who are like, oh, so you're just good now. Brother! Every day I look at Uber Eats. Every day! Every day, dude! I'll buy cookies, and I'll look at them, and I'll throw them away. Every day, bro! It doesn't go away. It doesn't go away. It's not easy. It's constant. I'm telling you right now, I feel like God smited me with like a food addiction because I really truly don't have an addictive personality with any of the drugs or shit I've ever tried. Not that I've tried any, only legal ones. If I did, which I didn't even, you can't prove it. The point I'm making is it is so easy for me to not have alcohol. It is so easy for me to put down and pick up weed, vaping, or anything else that you would put in cavities. It's so easy for me to pick them up and put them down whenever I want, whenever the social time calls for. But bro, I'm gonna die with a slice of pizza in my hand. I really am. I'm gonna die with a slice of pizza in my fucking hand. Why are we talking about this? I'm sorry. I'm losing it. I'm sorry. I know everyone just wants good vibes here. I know. I'm sorry. Let me have this today. It's so real, brother. And you know what, dude? It's also like the one fucking addiction that everyone just gets to make fun of you for. Go out like Elvis? No, I can't, dude, because then everyone remembers him for going out fat and sweaty. You're just mentally fat. Yes, I am. I thought you were gonna die with cane sauce driven out of your mouth. I am, and I'm probably gonna get it tonight with Meat Canyon. I am gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Who's not addicted to food? I mean, like, do you know anyone who just quit food? Actually, yes. Oh, hold on, TTS. Go ahead. All right. Oh, here we go. Go ahead. All right, it's not working, so thank you, Colton, for the 10. I'll just read it. Hey, Wubby, from Jelly Welly. Hey, Wubby, here's a thought-provoking question. Alex and the whole San Diego crew are at the house celebrating your birthday. Okay. The birthday cake comes out and everyone sings you happy birthday. The cake is placed in front of you, and before you're able to say anything, Peanut leaps and blows out the candles. How would you react? What the fuck? Okay, I think I'm more... Okay, first off, separating the actual answer to that question, I think I'm more fascinated in... Are you watching stream on mute, going on this whole private tangent about how, like, a question you could ask me? Like, where is this even coming from? I thought it would be, like, related to weight or calories or something. Okay, how would I answer that question now? Well, let's start from the top. Pina and I met 6 years ago. No, I'm kidding. I think I would get mad. I would probably first turn to him and go like, what the fuck? Like, what's the joke? Maybe see if I'm missing something. This is the difference between me and maybe someone very autistic watching, is I would not first react. I would probably do a immediate ocular pat down of the room. And this is proof I'm not autistic. I would do an immediate, probably within a fraction of a second or 1 to 2 seconds, I would do a full room ocular pat down to see, am I missing a joke? This would happen so fast, it would not be this. No, it would be just over. It's over. I would see if I'm missing something. I would see if I understand. And then I would turn to Peanut and be like, what the fuck? Give him the chance to respond. If it's just, haha, I wanted to blow out your candles, I would honestly be like, I probably wouldn't make a scene in the moment. But it would definitely be a conversation later about how Peanut's probably not invited again. Because that's not, you don't blow out somebody else's candles. That's so fucked. Like, are you 9? That's fucked up. There's like no excuse for that. You don't blow out somebody else's candles. You just don't. I'm actually getting mad at Peanut for something he didn't do. You guys have time for a quick story? So one of my mods linked me something the other day and I'm like, thank you. If you find anything funny, feel free to link it and I might show it on stream. This one, I had to do it. Okay. So first I want to say on TikTok during Halloween, I was getting advertisements for Halloween costumes from Target. And one thing that I thought was really cool was they included in some of the TikTok photos, it would be like a slideshow. It was like kids in little costumes and it was very cute. And one of them was a little girl in a wheelchair. And I remember thinking, this is the kind of inclusivity that I really like. Like it made me happy. Like maybe a kid sees that who's in a wheelchair and they're like, oh my gosh, I can dress up too. And that makes me happy. That makes me happy. Unfortunately, comments were like laughing at that kid. And I was just like, that's really fucked up. You know, that kid's in a wheelchair and they deserve to dress up for Halloween and feel normal, right? I like that. I'm not laughing at that, by the way. But that is inclusivity that I think is awesome. Now, this is where the chat, just wait, because I think I'm gonna blow your mind here a little bit. I got sent this and I didn't believe it was real. There is on Skims. I've never used Skims, but apparently Skims does sell like men's stuff. Skims, I think a lot of ladies in chat will know about Skims. One's in chat if Skims is where it's at. I never used Skims. I never knew about it, but apparently they do make dude underwear and dude tees and stuff. And I want to real quick go back to that kid in the wheelchair. It actually made me happy seeing it. It legitimately filled me with joy to see that. So this got linked to me and I'm like, this isn't real. I need the listing. But there is, on Skims, there's men's underwear. Let me show you what I mean. So here hold on, I want to make sure I don't spoil this. Here we have some dudes selling dudes underwear. Look at this guy. Jacked to the gills. Okay. Nice puffed out cock. Looking great. Nice bulge going here. I see the underwear that I'm going to buy, which I wasn't buying it, but let me just show you for the sake of it. Oh, look at him. He looks great. Awesome. There is a listing here if you scroll down. And I think this is... Oh my God. I don't know if I should show it. Skims cotton men's boxer... Oh, wait. Never mind. I just realized. Oh my God. I just realized something. Oh my God. I understand why they're doing this now. Oh my God. I'm not even going to show it. Oh my God. Never mind. Oh my God, I can't show it. Never mind. I just realized why they're doing this. Oh my God, oh my God, I'm not going to show it. Oh my God, I messed up. I'm so happy I caught this just now. Oh my God, it's a sponsored for the Paralympics. Oh my God, never mind. No, I take everything I just said back. Oh my God, I just realized. Oh, I get it now. That makes perfect sense. Oh my God, I get it now. Oh my God, it actually, oh my God, I get it. Oh my God, I get it. I get it. Never mind. I'm not going to even talk about this. Woo! What a save. What a save. What I was going to say was there was an underwear model where you cannot see the underwear at all because the model is in a wheelchair. And I'm like, what? It's the first image they show is this. And I'm like, why would you advertise underwear for a person in a wheelchair? You can't even see the underwear. And I'm like, this is it's so funny to me. I found it hilarious. I'm like, why would they do that? Like, that doesn't make sense. You're advertising underwear. We can't see the underwear. I was going to show you guys. I just read the listing. Skims Paralympic boxer for charity. No, that's my, hey, chat, that's my B. That is my, hey, that is my B. No, I was wrong. That's actually so not only is that fair and valid, but that's right up there with the kid in the wheelchair Halloween costume. That's great. I love it. All right, your +2 -2 score currently is at -232. What the fuck, dude? I mean, why they picked the wheelchair guy for the underwear? Because see, here's the thing. That was originally my point, Speed King. I thought that was like, that's kind of odd, but it makes perfect sense because it's for the Paralympics. In fact, that has got to be the most pinpoint perfect time to do that. The wheelchair guy is fucking ripped, unbelievably jacked from the waist up. Like, dude, legit, if you go look at the model now, dude is shredded. It still doesn't make sense. While I could see where you're coming from, where it's like there's other things in the Paralympics, it's in no way even stream worthy now that I know it's for the Paralympics. It's on Discord. You guys can post it. I'm not hiding it. I'm just saying I was bringing it to chat because it was funny. I'm realizing now it's actually not funny. Like it's for the Paralympics. That's actually the perfect time to do it. I mean, I'll show it now if we all can understand that I'm not showing it as a joke. I'm just showing it as, wait, there's a few. Hold on. Wait, people are saying there's more and they're not for the Paralympics. Wait, now I'm confused. So like, yeah, here's all this. Looks good. And then here's our boy. And I didn't see, you got to, from my perspective, I didn't know it was for the Paralympics. And I was like, why? I can't even, what is the underwear? I was sitting here going, I can't even see the underwear. What? I don't get it. It says it. Now, hold on. All the keen viewers saying it says it. You're very smart. You are very intelligent. In fact, you're a genius. Very good, chatter. Very good. Go rewatch the VOD. That man is jacked. Oh, yeah. Dude is a model. Like, literally. He's huge. Buy 10 pairs now because you feel bad? No, I'm actually going to report for terrorism. I think is what I'm going to do. I don't have a problem with gambling. Speaking of which, I went to the casino last night. Completely alone. No. Okay, so we get there, and I decide, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. All right, so I go to the bathroom, and this is a true story. This happened last night. It was the strangest experience of my life. I start peeing, and I'm holding my phone. I'm just holding my dick, and I hear someone walk into the bathroom behind me, and they're making this noise. And so I'm like, okay, actual, like, mega autism just walked in. I'm a polite adult. I don't even look up. I'm looking down at my phone. I don't even do anything. I'm like, maybe this guy's drunk, maybe whatever. And I'm just hearing like, and so I hear this person approach, get closer to me, and then take fully open, like, urinals, right? He takes the urinal next to me, and he's making, like, snarling noises. And I'm like, oh my God, like this. So I don't know about you guys, but anytime I feel any sort of pressure, I cannot pee. So my penis stops the pee. There is no more pee coming out, but I still have to pee. This is a situation too, if someone's watching me pee, or I have to pee, like those troughs, like at a baseball game from the 20s. I can't pee in those. I just can't, right? And now the pressure of this person being next to me, the pee stops. Then this person I see in my periph, they put their fingers over the divider of the urinal, and they lean their head over, and they're still making the noise. And so at this point, my dick's away, and I am, all right, I need to now deal with this and confront this. So I turn and start taking steps back, and I realize it is none other than my father. It was my dad. My dad was at the casino at the same time I was, and my brain did a full, like, Windows boom 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 boom, like, restart. I'm not lying. Like, I looked at him for a whole second. I'm like, Dad? And he's like, why were you ignoring me? And I'm like, I thought you were a crazy person this whole time. He thought I knew. So I talked to him about it. I'm like, what happened? He's like, I thought you saw me since before you went to the bathroom. And I'm like, no. He's like, I thought you were playing into it. I'm like, no, I thought you were a drunk person or something scary. Why was he making those noises? He was just messing with me. I don't know. He's old. It's an old-timey thing, huh? Maybe he slipped in a couple N-words. I don't know. He's old. Whatever he finds funny, this group of children online may not find funny. He had my ass. It was funny though. I did laugh. He did not say any slurs. All right. I shit myself today. Hello. Yes, hi. I have now officially become a true Wubby fan. That's not what that means. I indeed shit myself on the sofa next to my girlfriend. The day started as any other day. Why do you guys so many of you just want to be storytellers. This is like your journal. You think posting on the internet is your diary. The day started off like any other day. Me and my beloved and I, Jesus Christ, were sitting on the sofa relaxing. After a little while and a cup of coffee, I needed to fart. Idiot! Welcome to adulthood. Farting with coffee is a mistake. I smiled, not knowing what the hell I was about to enter. I unleashed, this is written like a fucking Reddit story. I unleashed the fart. I said, uh-oh, that felt juicy, like I always do. This woman is a saint. My girlfriend didn't react. I'm gonna keep it a buck, dude. That's a reaction. God, that is exhaustion. That is her checking the clock for when either you or her have to go to work. I say this a lot. I sit happily watching Squid Game Season 1, getting ready for Season 2. Then the smell hits. That's weird. I thought... This is so real, by the way. Like, I don't know if the story's real, but that is real. You always know you shit yourself if it's a subtle one. If it's like, wow, it smells like somebody's shit in here, and it's not going away. That's weird. I thought it smells a lot like shit. I reached my hand down and withdrew it immediately as my hand became wet. You are a psycho for reaching your hand down there. My smile vanished. I smelled my hand and hoping it might just be sweat. It wasn't sweat. You smelled? You didn't ocular pat down? I stand up in terror. I was deciding whether I should wash myself and act like nothing happened. You can't get away with it. Honey, I noticed you farted and then you took a shower, and I noticed that for some reason the trash can smells like shit, and where are those dinosaur undies I got you? Should I tell my beautiful girlfriend and traumatize her? No, I know what I'll do. I'll tell everyone on the internet. Before I could decide, she asked while laughing, did something come out? This was a joke she would regret. What, did you kill this woman? I said yes. Hand covered in shit? You're too comfortable. My God. She looked at me shell-shocked. Then I looked at where I had been. Oh my God. I looked at where I had been sitting. She said nothing, got up, grabbed things, and started to clean. Wow. Bro, this is not your girlfriend. This is your wife. Or like really, dude. Doesn't say a word and starts cleaning up your shit. This has to be fake. Well, like wrestling, let's play along. We'll give it a chance. I shamefully go wash up. You let her clean up your shit? Then I crawl back to the crime scene to see my girlfriend dutifully cleaning up after my accident. I beg her, please stop. I can't let you do this. She silently lets me clean while giving me almost every single cleaning agent we own. Dutifully? This guy spelled it incorrectly, okay? Oh, wait, no, he didn't. I create a mix of 5 different products and shit. Bro, you actually made a war crime. You cannot mix cleaning products. That shit will burn your lungs. I'm not lying. Do not mix cleaning products. That can create mustard gas, right? The smell was unlike anything. An hour after trying everything, the smell disappeared. I was endlessly apologizing. My girlfriend said, it's okay. She said it was only an accident. Dude, you're 9 years old, this woman. The rest of my carefully built self-esteem crumbled. I am now not much more than an infant or an old person in her eyes. After some time, I did a smell check and couldn't smell anything but chemicals and vinegar. My girlfriend bowed down to smell. I begged her to save the rest of my shame and stop. Then after some time, my girlfriend said, well, I've always been scared of you seeing me poop when I give birth. But I guess that's not... Your girlfriend is fucking insane. None of this happened. This is... What the fuck? You deserve each other. It can't happen during childbirth. No, I'm not saying that can't happen. I'm saying, am I supposed to... I don't want to see you shit on a baby. She gave me a smile. Somehow this beautiful, amazing woman still loves me and it can joke with me only hours after the scatcident. Also, I've officially claimed my side of the sofa. It's a big day for me. And now I can be just like my hero Wubby. You are nothing like me. You disgust me. What would you do if Peanut diarrheaed himself on your sofa? Why is Peanut always the victim of these stupid questions? All right, I have questions. If Peanut diarrheaed on my sofa, I'd immediately have questions. Was he trying to make a joke, like push out a fart? Is he like really sick and he made a mistake? You know, what happened? I think at the end of the day, if he was really sick, I would be like, why are you here if you're so sick? Go home. I also think that if it was a joke, I mean, this is literally how it would go. And if it went any other way, I would probably not speak to him again. But if it went this way, I think would be fine. I would stand up. I would say, Peanut, this couch needs to look better than when you entered the house. And then I will walk to my room. I will put my headphones on and I will play a game. If in an hour and I come out there, that couch isn't cleaner than it was when he came in, we're never speaking again. I don't want to see the poop on the couch even for a second. I'm out. That's pretty nice, to be honest. What am I supposed to do? I don't crucify the guy. Someone did shit on the couch at the Christmas party. They did. Somebody shit on the couch. It was Orpus. A few people slept on the couch, and when they left, there was a little poopy skid mark. Listen, I have a very hard life. I had a honk yesterday. And something happened to me that was so uninterestingly weird that I wonder how much stuff like this happens, but either no one has anyone to share it with, or it's not exciting enough to like make a post about it. But something very odd, just simple and odd that wasn't even sure if I was going to bring up to stream. But the more I've thought about it, I'm like, maybe someone could explain to me what could have possibly happened here. Pulling in, listen, I'll be clear. Pulling into the casino, all right? Yeah, that's right. Catch me there. Pulling into the casino, looking for a parking spot. It's not relevant where I'm at, but it kind of is. You're the asshole. So I pull in the casino. You're an asshole. All right, looking for a parking spot. And this is relevant because we are not near a grocery store. We're also not near any sort of, I don't know, any place to get a hot beverage. Just wait. And there's a dude, so I'm going down the lanes to find a spot, and there's a dude in the middle of the lanes, like he's looking for a spot, but his car's not moving. And I'm already in this lane. I can't back up. Got cars behind me, right? So I pull up to this guy, and he opens his door, and I'm like, oh, God, like, is he having car problems? About to be a huge traffic jam. I don't know what. Here it is. Ready? Gets out of his car, goes back into the front seat. I'm assuming pulls this out of his cup holder. It's a little, like, a hot coffee cup. Not a Starbucks cup, but like, you know, like a little one you'd get, the little cardboard with the little thing. He puts it on his roof, then closes his front door, opens his rear view door, whatever, okay? Back seat, opens that, goes in. This is where, grabs a half gallon of milk, takes it, puts it on the hood of his car, takes the top off the coffee, takes the cap off the milk, starts pouring, takes a little stick, starts stirring. At this point, I'm like, what do I do in this? I'm like, do I go around this person? Do I try to squeeze by? What do I do? He's homeless. I don't care. You see what I mean? At first glance, it's like, whatever. But now I'm like, was the milk in the car? How long's the milk been in the car? I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I have milk in my car and I'm not going home. I've never, in what? It's not I don't understand. Desk butter's different. Butter can be out. In fact, you should have a countertop butter. He was all Wubby. Okay, but he was, I'll be honest, I did honk. Okay. Yeah, okay, maybe I am the asshole. I honked and he kind of here's what's the worst part about this. It's so uneventful, but I honked and then he did this. He like motioned to what he was doing as if, oh, you should I'm almost done. He didn't spit. He didn't go. He was also kind of older, but not old enough to be senile. Just like 50s maybe. He goes, turn it. I'm like, oh, so I give him a little beep, like a little, hey, you're blocking traffic doing this in the middle of the fucking, like he wasn't in a parking spot. He was just doing it in the middle. He goes, And he gathers it up, he puts the milk in the back seat, grabs his drink, gets in the front, drives away. Leaves, by the way. He's leaving. He could have spilled his coffee. You know what I could do? Here's what I could do. I could change this story right now. He got out of the car. He pulled out a small kitten. He put the kitten on his roof. He shot the kitten in the face. Then he pointed the gun at me. So I honked and I peeled out of there. There would still be people in this chat going, "You're the asshole. Why'd you honk?" Noise pollution, Wubby. Okay, maybe that kitten was Hitler. I could literally tell this story however I want, and there'd still be people like, well, hold on. What did you not consider in this? It doesn't matter. Why didn't you help? You gotta understand, when these things happen, your brain kind of shuts down. It took me till I parked the car to go, what? Why? Hold on. How long was that milk sitting in the back seat? There's no, oh my God. And I'm freaking out about it again. Okay, fair, homie knew what he wanted and he went for it. Chat, you got to hear me when I say this. I have no problem with it. Maybe he finds himself in a situation where he has this milk, he wants his coffee the right temperature, the right flavor, whatever it may be. So pull over. Why would you stop in the middle of a parking structure where there are cars behind you? I don't. What if he just bought it? Okay, dude, brother, where? We're at this is why it's important that we're at a casino. If we were at like a grocery store parking lot and he did that, at the very least, I'd be like, that's inconsiderate doing it right in the middle of the road. But I know the milk just came from that building. You just got it. Maybe you got from a cooler. No, why is he carrying milk in a cooler? Okay, you guys are freaking me out with the justifications. Well, maybe he was in a cooler. Wait, he's bringing cooler milk to the casino? Stop justifying this. It's not even a good drink for gambling. It's like your mouth will get all phlegm. It's weird. I do feel like I'm talking to 10% of my audience 90% of the time, because I see a couple messages come through where it's people like totally.
The last time I drank from a half gallon of milk was when I attempted to drink it all in one sitting. I ended up shitting my pants and throwing up everywhere. Anyways,
you can't chug that. Milk is poison, bro. And yet here we are.
Okay, now retell the story, but swap the milk for red pepper packets.
That's how it happened with the red pepper. Okay, I dropped red pepper packets in a parking spot, and it was a whole thing, right? But I did not block traffic. Okay, the way this story would make sense is if I blocked traffic, took out like a personal pan pizza, put it on my roof, went to my back seat.
Did you even see this milk?
Yes. What do you mean? Did I see? He pulled. You can't come in halfway through the story and ask questions. I'm sorry. You're doing the thing. You can't do that. He goes to the casino to get a free coffee and brings his own milk for it. That is not cost effective.
Am I high? Why is chat acting like this isn't insane? It sounds like dream logic.
No, brother. Come, hold on. To the guy, I'm gonna talk to the guy who just did that TTS. I'm gonna talk to you directly. Tune out everyone. Look, you can't even see chat. I'm talking to you directly. You're falling for the bait right now. You're getting. I fall for the bait all the time. I do. Not on this one. You're falling for the bait. I could have changed that story to anything, and they'll gaslight you. Don't fall for it. You're playing. In fact, just sending that message, you have re-upped chat's ult. You've given them full team heal. They're back in because you've now told them it worked on one guy. Don't do it, because here's the thing: half the dudes spamming in this chat right now, okay? If they have someone they live with, a roommate, a friend, a partner, they're gonna go tell them this story. And isn't that fucking weird, honey? Isn't that so weird? They're going to go do that. They'll be right back in this chat going, "Oh, I don't get it, Wubby. What's wrong with it?" Just trust me, don't get got by them. And if you do get got, keep it to yourself. It just they keep it going. Are we having fun? I am. Shit. If you're not, shit. This is a stream, bro. Put a glorg on. Oh, dude, I wasn't even going to talk about this, but that does remind me. I don't know if this is real. There was a post on the subreddit. I don't think it is real. There's no way. But this guy said, I just got new house cleaners. After they cleaned, they sent me this text. This is what his maid said to him. "I hope everything looks good. The girls said they made sure to not glorg it up. Or glorg up the cleaning." There is so first off, the term glorging it is so isolated to this community. I'm leaning towards this has to be fake, right? But this is also not funny enough to fake. Do you know what I mean? It's so... Wait, this is Mr. Mustache? Wait, what? Hold on. Oh my God, Mr. Mustache did post it. Hold on. Okay, this is good. Mr. Mustache, if you don't know, is a pillar community member here on this stream, and someone that if he said it's real, I would trust. Mr. Mustache, no need for a call. What is this? What is this? Very high trust pilot score on Mr. Mustache. What is this, bro? I'm so happy this is you. We'll actually get an answer on this. Because Glorging it up, Glorg is just my name on Steam. And then every time I fuck something up, people are like, Glorged it up. I think they saw my Wubby candle and my framed photo of the Prophet. Hold on. Okay, hold on, Mr. Mustache. Shut the fuck. Hold the fuck on. Hold on. No. I'm losing my mind. You mean to tell me this is real? And not only is this real, that the claim here, he's saying it's real. So wait, you didn't tell him the word Glorg. You're saying they saw you were a fan of Wubby? They were fans of Wubby. Okay, hold on. Now, this does pose the question. Hold on. This poses the question. If your implication is these maids are, yes, they texted me out of nowhere, I wasn't home, that means these maids could be watching. Okay, hold on. What did you reply with? We have Wubby viewers cleaning the home of other, more well-off Wubby viewers? Bro, this is incredible. This is crazy. What the fuck? You need to get some new maids, bro. Maids, I'm gonna say this. First off, maids, if you're watching, call in. We're gonna leak his address. No, I'm kidding. Hold on. I replied with, oh boy, that's a lot. Tell them make sure to take boiled eggs to the park. I'm not lying. That's what he said. Okay, hold on. I am flabbergasted. This is 10x the story I thought it was. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, I don't want to... Mr. Mustache, you do not have to do this. In a perfect world, here's what my content brain is saying. In a perfect world, you will message them, say, well, we want you to call in. But I don't know. This is kind of weird. This is weird. What is happening? This is weird.
Dwayne here. I'll be honest, I have maids too, and they also are fans of you.
No, you don't know. Now everyone's lying to me. But there's a difference, right, though? Like, this feels so natural. I will reach out and let you know if they get back to me. Okay, this is weird. Well, there's that, I guess. That's crazy. I feel like if you were just like another name in chat, right? It's okay. But if they're watching and they're like, oh shit, it's Mr. Mustache. Oh shit. I feel like you gotta get new maids. One thing I love about my maids is, I'm gonna be honest, I love them. I overpay them. Okay? They're great. But I'm not sure they even speak English. And I love that. And I think they love that too. They get to communicate the entire time, and I don't know what they're saying. Right? It gets dead fucking silent when I walk out there. But it's great. One of them hiffed at me when I saw me wearing the merch. What is happening? Stop hiring people! They think you're racist. But like, here's the thing though, right? If my mates think I'm racist, which they probably do, you guys have sent me horrible shit that I've left out to be thrown away, and I've seen them dust it off and stand it up. There was one that was like, the most offensive Mexican joke book, and it was like literally on the table when they were done cleaning. They may think I'm racist. They may. I don't know. But here's the thing, right? Overpaying them, they're here. They never complain. They show up, and this house is fucking immaculate when they're done. We're good, baby. We're good. They've been here when I'm live and they hear screaming. They probably have no fucking clue. Didn't you fire your maid? Yeah, I've had the same maid for a long time. I fired one. I've had the other maid people who I love on and off. And you trust them to not steal? I actually do. I do. These maids are good. Like, seriously, this is where I have to put down my foot a little bit and like shut down any stupid racism shit. No, they're fucking fantastic. Legit, like, good people, good work is when you become a homeowner, you're gonna learn this. Good work is fucking hard to come by, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy. Didn't you say you moved? Yes. Good. It's hard to come by, and they're good. They are some of the best fucking people ever. The Dunkle Chunk chocolate cookie. All right. I have the last little fan thing somebody gave to me that I'm gonna talk about. I made it into the con on my first day, and I walked maybe 15 feet before this couple approached me. And they were cosplaying as... it was a magic character or a card, but it was like terrifying. It was like a horror cosplay character. White face paint, black eyes, super creepy, scary outfit. And they come up to me and they're like, Wubby! And I'm like, oh my god, you're awful looking, stay away from me. We took a photo, it was great, whatever. But if they want to post what they look like on the subreddit, please do. But the lady in the two said, Wubby, I have a present for you. And I was like, oh god, nothing you could give me right now would be pleasant, because you look terrifying. And I'm like, is it gross? And she's like, well... And then I'm like, okay, is it like poop necklace gross? And she goes, kinda, but no, it's not as bad as the poop necklace. So she pulls out a little necklace, believe it or not. Let me turn off my green screen so you can see this fully. This is horrific, by the way. She pulls out a little chain and a little vial. Okay, I'm gonna reveal this slowly. It's got a wax seal on it, and it is filled with a yellow liquid. And I'm like, that's fucked up. This is a pee necklace, isn't it? And she goes, no, it's not pee, I promise you. It's not pee at all. Don't worry, there's nothing to worry about. I'm like, it's definitely pee. She's like, no, it's like an oil. I'm like, that's piss. And then she goes, well, it's not piss, but in there is a baby tooth. A tooth from an infant. Enjoy! I got no explanation. I got no anything. Just a fucking cursed baby tooth in oil. You're witch cursed. You know what the worst part about this fucking thing is? This thing broke in my carry-on and started leaking. I got it on my hands today. Was it pee? I didn't smell it. Oh, don't look at me. I didn't smell it. Well, it was nice knowing you. Can some dumb goth witch girl explain to me what I was just cursed with? In witchcraft, we call those jars, and we call those sour jars, and it's 100% cursed. In witchcraft, we call those sour jars. Hold on. So that bitch just... Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Sour jars. What to do with sour jars? Not doing a sour jar just yet. I plan on adding... What is this shit? Hold on. What is a sour jar? Witches. I'll have witches. Unleashing the power of a sour jar? It's a... Hold on. This is ridiculous. Is she just like... It looks like she's canning peaches or something. What is a sour jar spell? A sour jar spell is a form of sympathetic magic used to sour or curdle someone's life. It's all about harnessing the power of intention and symbolism. How it works: find a glass jar or a photo or personal item of the person you want to remove vinegar and various sour ingredients like vinegar, lemon, chili. This is not a sour jar. Okay, now that this is not a sour jar. First off, like, let's just get this out of the way. This is not a sour jar, just based on what I'm reading here. Okay, seal the jar and bury it far from your home. Are you missing a tooth? As it decays, so too will the unwanted influence in your life. The magic of letting go. Hold on, is this magic? Is this self-help being disguised as witch magic? Don't care, curse of piss. It always has been. The magic of letting go. Sorry, yeah. This is cleansing. It's about cleansing your life and spirit and negativity by focusing on your intentions and using these symbolic elements. So this girl is recognizing that this is not real. She's saying it's all symbolism. Remember, it's important to use practices responsibly. Wait a minute. It's like double speak. Remember, it's important to use practices responsibly and with respect for the power they hold. Remember, this is all symbolic. Remember, use this responsibly. But remember, this is all symbolic. Might be for TOS purposes. So it's possible that these are the same person who posted their bone collection on the subreddit. Dude, speaking of all this like witch curse shit, I won't make fun of you in chat directly, but I want you to be brave. Is there anyone in chat who unironically genuinely believes in witch curses and casting spells on people? Is there anyone in chat who genuinely believes that? Let's put a 1. My wife does. Okay, so you're dating a 13-year-old? Sorry, I said I wouldn't do it. I said I wouldn't do it. I'm sorry. Okay, I want to... Now, I'm not going to make fun of you guys. I told you, I wouldn't make fun of you guys if you come forward. And I appreciate you being brave and coming forward. Okay? I don't. But there is a guy, I think he's on TikTok. I'm hoping by saying this, someone will be able to link him to me. He has single-handedly gone to war with all these Instagram, TikTok, Twitter witches by basically saying like, yep, cast all your shit on me. And so every day these ladies are like posting videos of them casting spells on him and shit. But he has been just fully like, yep, cast all your shit on me. It's not going to work because it's all fake. This is a rerun. Did we go through this before? Oh,
Hey, Wubby.
right. So people saying I went over this on High Life You Lose. That's fair. That's fair. But guess what? Who doesn't like playing the best hits? You know what I mean? If anyone really believes in this shit, if you want to come on stream, I'll let you talk. I actually just like, I've never... It's just crazy to me that people unironically believe that they have the power to cast spells. Like, what a fun world you live in. I don't want you to feel like shit for having crazy views. Always. But like, what? Like, really?
Moon tattoos and tapestries and a plastic cauldron in the corner. I love.
Yeah, but like crazy, those like flare pants and just the grippiest, stinkiest, crystal rockiest pussies.
Of drenching myself.
I think that's part of the way this shit has been able to exist is because they're 60% of the time they're absolute baddies and dudes are like, yeah, yep.
Witch talk has caused some pretty crazy controversies over the past couple years, though. For example, in 2020, TikTok witches claimed to have actually hexed the moon.
Okay. Like, okay, so now again, follow-up question to all the witch people in chat who put a 1 bravely. When you hear this, what are your thoughts? If your thoughts aren't immediately, that's retarded. Genuinely, I need to talk to you. I believe it, not gonna lie. What do you mean? Okay, bro, what? You gotta tell me. What do you mean? Sneeze Snaw! I bet you Sneeze Snaw probably believes in this shit too. Damn it. Sneeze Snaw, do you think that hexes are real and that witches can hex the moon or whatever?
Some TikTok elder witches say hexing.
She said, no, I don't. I'm gonna respond to how I think you would respond to me. Slay. I swear to God, that was like every 3rd word out of her fucking mouth this weekend.
Possible. And this actually went as far to anger a rivaling online tribe, the Fae. A group of real...
Not the Fae!
So most of this just seems like good fun to me. Obviously the moon is not cursed, but...
Whoa, what? What does he mean by the moon is not cursed? The 4 strongest witches in the United States put a hex on it. I got linked to TikTok. This is so good. Please, I'm begging any witch who wants to come on and like tell me what's good. I promise, I swear, it won't turn into a screaming match, and I'll make a promise. I won't call you fat. If I don't call you fat, you can't make fun of my eyes, and it'll be all good. We'll have a fair conversation. I genuinely think it's more play for people, like making mud pies and shit. And that's, dude, I'll be the first to say, play magic is it's like my favorite world. Fantasy shit is my favorite fake world. But there was a very important word I snuck in there, right? Did you hear it right at the end there? It's my favorite fake world. I do think that some people believe it's like just fun to play, which is totally fine. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? They think it's real. I do think a lot of them think it's real. All right, let's see here. This was the other one that got linked to me.
Hey guys, so as you know, I challenged the witches of TikTok to curse me and hex me, and it's been a lot of flies in here. There were some coincidences like the violent fever I just recovered from, but for the most part, I was fine. And I thought I was done with this series, but then I realized a fatal flaw in my original experiment. You see, I challenged all the witches to do bad things to me, but what if some of them aren't comfortable with that? What if hardly any witches did anything because they didn't want negative karma? I realized I need to do one more test that will have no doubt and no moral hesitation. Witches of TikTok, I challenge you to improve my life.
Yo! Okay, this guy's smart as fuck. That's so real.
Finances, relationship, hair.
Okay, here. I have questions. I'm coming with arms wide open. I'm coming with arms wide open to the witches of my chat. I have a couple witches in DMs. Before I get there, let me get some questions out of the way. Do we believe that you can do hexes and shit that have a real world impact on things like financials, on things like hair growth, on luck, if you guys believe that, now here's my first question to you people are saying yes. Okay, then my first question to you is, why are you living in a studio apartment? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm asking a real, genuine question. I'm not trying to be mean. My second question is, if manifesting works, not like the psychological of like okay, it causes you to put more effort and you look for more opportunity, not that, like if just straight up manifesting is effective, are all like people not doing well just not manifesting hard enough? Yes, that's correct. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna get just like really, really poverty stricken countries on the phone and tell them, can you just fucking think harder, you absolute brainlets? That's not what manifesting is. Okay, I hear you, Bride of Stein. That's why I'm asking. Who is this? Hold on, we have someone here who's willing to get on a call. Okay, I think we have a witch. Okay. I have been a Wiccan. Whoa, can I say that word? Do I have the pass? Since middle school, and I actively practice sabbats. I sent Wubby a spell jar for a P.O. Box stream a few years ago. This person, here's what I'm nervous about though with the Wiccan thing. I feel like Wiccans have carved out a really not like I feel like they've carved out a way to do this shit without it being like the insanity that we just saw on TikTok. All right. Yo, you're muted. Manifest pressing. There you go. Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so you're a Wiccan.
I am.
That's wicked. Do you like that?
I do. That was very funny.
Thank you. Okay, so like, listen, I want to take maybe a minute here. I want to pick the brain of you to see how much we maybe disagree, because I've definitely known Wiccans before, and they weren't as like, I don't want to use the word crazy, but they weren't like, it wasn't the same as like, yeah, I'm just going to cast a spell on you over TikTok. So where do you fall on that?
So I do agree with what that video said in the sense of like, Witch Talk has definitely brought out the crazies in the community. So
here it comes.
I mean, here comes what?
I'm waiting for the, can you cast a hex via TikTok?
I mean, I don't think so. I think it needs to be a closer connection than that. I don't think it's something you can just send over the internet like an email. Okay.
Can you explain to me how that works and what that looks like? Let's say all the necessary things are in place. What is it that allows that to happen? What is it that stops it from happening being over the internet?
I mean, it depends on how metaphysical you want to get. Like,
let's keep it lighthearted. You know, chat. You know how it goes.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, if we were to consider like whatever spiritual energies are out there in the universe, how does technology kind of interfere with that on a day-to-day basis, and what is the ability to cast spiritual energies through electronic devices? Does that make sense?
Are you posing a question?
I mean, it's kind of like, I guess it's like a theoretical question, if that makes sense. Like,
okay, sure.
So, if I were to be like, oh, like, sorry to put you on the spot, but if I was to be like, oh, like, fuck Wubby, I want to hex him.
Yeah, no, do it. Let's hear it. Let's play it. I'm down. That's why you're here.
Okay, so I mean, if I were to do it, and I don't like hexing people. I think that's putting a lot of bad, negative energy into the universe, but other people feel strongly in a different way. So if I wanted to hex you for whatever reason, it would have to be kind of specific. Like, what am I trying to do to you, right? Am I trying to affect your wealth negatively? Am I trying to affect your like viewership negatively.
So then let me ask you that. This is good. I'm learning. Okay. And I'm not going to challenge you too hard, but I do want to get more so on what it is that you believe. So you do genuinely believe with your and we'll get to what that actually looks like, but through some sort of practice or thing you can do, you have the ability using spiritual power to negatively impact someone's wealth, health, luck. You even mentioned viewership, some things that are completely like asinine, like my beard, for example. You believe you have that ability?
So the way that I view it is in the same way that, and I have very little understanding of Catholicism and Christianity, but if let's turn the tables just a little bit, and let's say I was a super duper Catholic person of whichever branch makes the most sense.
Right.
And I wanted to wish harm, you know, I might pray to God for my understanding and say, God, please give Wubby this judgment. Please give him his due diligence. So with witchcraft, there's less of a higher power in the sense of a deity. I mean, there is in certain beliefs, but like if I were to cast a hex on you to affect these things, I'm trying to find words because I'm also just super nervous.
No, you're doing just fine, by the way. So okay, I'm trying to understand, and you're kind of helping me. So is it less of I'm casting a spell and more of I'm praying to some sort of entity, something, spirits, what have you, to will this into existence?
So
is it like a prayer with extra steps?
I mean, you could view it that way. Again, you aren't exactly telling a deity, hey, deity, can you make this happen? You are kind of cutting out the middleman and just saying, I wish this happened onto you and I cast this spell. A lot of it comes from how much you believe it. Do I personally believe if I cast a spell on you that it would be effective? No.
Okay. So then, but do you believe there are people on this planet who possess that type of ability, who, if they believe it's strong enough, they can just will it into existence?
That's a really tough, almost philosophical question. Do I think that there are people that have that sort of spiritual power? No. In the sense of like, again, how do I say this?
Do it. Just send it.
I believe that the magic that is in this world is simply science we don't yet understand. Does that make sense? So like once upon a time...
Yes, that actually makes way too much sense, what you just said. Yes,
so
in
like,
fact,
once
you're
upon
so
a
close,
time,
actually. You're almost there.
Yeah, so
No,
do I think that some people are tapped into that like higher power in some level that is far beyond my abilities? Yes. Could I point that person out in a crowd? No. Do I follow anyone like that in this world? No, because I don't think anyone that truly does have that power would be flaunting it in the way that these TikTokers are.
Okay, so billionaires definitely have that power, right? Like Elon Musk is a mad warlock, right?
He's tapped into something, that's for sure. I don't know if it's magic or
so
if
then
it's
you
just...
mentioned like Catholicism and their prayer and whatnot. You must look at them like they're a bunch of idiots praying to the sky, right?
I mean,
to an extent, right? They're literally wasting their time praying to some shit that don't work, right?
I mean, if it works for them, good for them. Like, I'm not gonna tell someone what to believe or judge.
No, I'm not having you tell. Safe space. You're not telling them. We're not insulting them. But you know, if what you're saying is the way that the world functions, right? That means that it can't be their worldview, or unless you account for that and everything is true and everything works.
I mean, it's kind of more the second part than anything, but the opinion I will put on it is, I think it's very narcissistic for one heavenly, whatever you want to call it, person to have created everything.
So I mean, by saying that is at odds with what they believe, right? But then the question I have for you is, what say you to someone like me who ropes it all together? By your own logic, right?
So by my own logic,
How narcissistic to believe you have the ability to influence the world with a ritual. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying by that logic.
and that's the whole thing of that, like, there's this thing called equal exchange in a lot of places in the world. You know, if we were to think about like Full Metal Alchemist, equal exchange. Like,
Yes! You won me over. Sorry, go ahead.
so it's like, if I truly believe that I can affect the world, I'm not going to be able to just light a bunch of like sage and be like, oh yeah, like this is going to change the world. Like, I am going to need to put more into something to have an equal exchange come out of it. And that's why hexing is such, I
Fair.
will say it is pretty controversial, because you are trying to do this very powerful negative thing to someone, and you are going to have to go through.
Can I ask you a question?
powerful yeah.
One last question. I don't want to keep you here too long, and I don't want chat to get mean or bored or whatever. I'm enjoying the conversation personally, but I guess with what you just said, I have one last thing I'm curious about. I'm sure I'll have more questions about it, but I guess from my perspective, right, you're saying like, okay, equivalent exchange. I'm not just going to light some sage and hope I can ruin your life. Okay, I follow the logic you've set up there. My question to you is, why do you know that to be true, and what are you basing that off of? And maybe I can word this a little better. You're saying, no, I can't just burn sage. I need to do more. Why? Where is that coming from? Who has told you this, and under what authority is any of that true?
So the part about Wicca that I particularly like and that gravitated me towards it, especially at such a young age, was because it was so fluent and flexible. Like, in a similar way that there are so many branches of Christianity, like, it is what you make of it. But I will say that a common theme within my like initial research back in middle school was this rule of 3. Whatever you put out into the universe will come back at you threefold, either 3 times over or 3 times as strong.
And before you get off that point, says who? And I'm not saying that in a mean way. I'm saying like based on so just the books like you can even
read,
you can say it's a feeling. You could be like, I'm not trying to like I'm not going to try to talk you off of this. I'm genuinely curious. Based on what? Like where are you pulling that from? Just genuinely.
So I would, when I was first getting into it, I would read a lot of books, and I would like research like what it was about and like what are the beliefs, what are the ways that it works. And some things were different book to book, but one of the most common things was this rule of 3. And like, you know, you hear the term 3 is a magical number. Well, it's not just a saying. Like 3 is a very powerful number in Wicca witchcraft.
Fair enough. Someone worded it better. I guess I'm trying to get to, is there like a holy text? Is there like a universal, all the witches are like, that shit, that is what's up? Because like, I bet you right now, I could grab another Wicca. Where my Wicca's at? I could grab a Wicca in this call right now, and they would probably be like, listen, I don't agree with her on this, and that. So my question to you is, this hypothetical person that definitely is in this chat, which one of you is more right? Because someone has to be wrong about something. It can't all be feels, right? You're saying this rule of 3. What if I bring someone on like the rule of 3 is fucking horseshit, I'm a Wiccan, it's rule of 7. As someone on neither side, which, you know what I mean? How do we know where to draw the line?
I guess you really don't, because it's not in human nature to agree.
Fair enough.
You know, you could have a person from, again, bringing Christianity into it. You could have like a Roman Catholic and a Lutheran come in, and they're looking at the same book and saying, yeah, well, we decipher this differently.
You're so close. You're right. I agree with you. Listen, I appreciate you coming on and sharing. You were very sweet and informative. And listen, if you're gonna light some sage up tonight, maybe light one up for the boys. You know, remember.
Well,
us.
I can send you another spell jar if you want.
I would love one. Hey, keep the curses off me. I'll tell you right now. I'm a bet hedger, and what by that, I don't think it's real. But at the same time, you want to throw some fucking magical dust on me? God bless. Thank you for coming on by. Love you. Bye.
Thank you for having me.
Love you. Bye. What a sweetheart. What a sweetheart. Listen, my issue here, chat, this is what I didn't want to happen, and I noticed it started dancing there, and this is where I don't want to go. The problem with this conversation every time, and she nailed it. She did. She was like, yeah, this can be said about religion too. I'm like, to an extent, you can. She's not wrong. I'm not going to bring someone on who has a genuine religion and be like, listen here, you fucking retard. I read a physics book. Like, that's not what I wanted to do here. And hers definitely feels more religious, so I'm trying to be a little more respectful despite us having disagreements, right? Because I genuinely don't think it's productive to argue someone's religion with them. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of, that's why I wanted to keep it a little, you know what I mean? And she definitely seemed a little more spiritually religious in her thoughts there. Bro, religion is cope, sorry. Okay, but see, that's the thing. That's why you're not a streamer. You know what I mean? Wubby L chatters. Was chat like out of hand? Be real with me. Was chat like way out of hand? I was doing my best to skim but focus on what she was saying. Was chat out of hand? A little bit. Mods, you're allowed to go. You're allowed to shoot from the hip, mods. Like, I'm serious. You can shoot from the hip. She was very sweet. You can't be mean to the people who come on and actually talk. Chat got a little rude. Come on, chat. You didn't ask about the baby tooth? It's not. We're fine. The baby tooth's fine. Wicca is a religion. Okay, well, there you go then. Saw some fat comments. Those could easily be at me. All right. I mean, listen, I feel like I should be allowed to say, yeah, I feel like all that's, it's goofy, but whatever. I don't care. I mean, I think the real criticism can come from, like, if you're really trying to hurt people with your religion, any witches in chat throwing out hexes that you actually think can hurt people, you're lame, your shit's fake, you're dumb, you're goofy, you're a goober, nobody takes you seriously. But if you're just like, yeah, like her, she's like, no, I believe in this and it's spiritual. Okay, then I'm not gonna call her a goober idiot. Why would I do that? I would feel the same about some Christian in my chat praying for God to smite me every day. You're just as goober. Was Wicca the best choice for the name? I'm gonna have to vote no on that. Wait, there's a post in the server that witches are retards. If you think your daddy issue ridden ass is gonna make my day worse because you casted, wouldn't it be cast, a hex on me? Okay, bro. You said cast a hex on me, you're a retard. You used the wrong your. You used the wrong your. Casted and the wrong your. That is devastating, man. That is devastating. Here before the top comment. Here before mods remove the post. I got you, bro. It's gone. I'm all for going and having a nice private conversation and being less, you know, mean. But when you bring somebody on stream, I'm not going to sit here and be like, hey, just, you know, I think this whole thing is retarded. Because then they're not going to want to come on stream. And then we have less fun and we learn less and we grow less, okay? I need me a baddie witch. At the end of the day, right? Isn't that what it's all about? Instead of bans, we're going to put hexes on chat. Bro, we should get a witch on the mod team. Like a full-blown, like, I mean, just like a crazy level 99 witch. And it's, yeah, I agree with you. Instead of banning, we should just start fucking hexing motherfuckers and, like, actually see what happens. I've studied multiple esoteric religions. I'll hex people of every faith. What the fuck, dude? My wife is a witch. This guy posted on the subreddit. What is happening here? She's like making the worst cocktail ever. Oh. Yeah, man, I get it. Hey, I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Oh, that dude cut you off? Yeah, let's get a piece of his hair. Anytime.